there? Are we to that point now?
So I'm about to start the video.
Sure.
It lasts about a minute 30.
Okay. Hi, video.
And then y'all can start playing.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Video.
Oh. Huh. Huh.
That's how it's in my course.
I was searching and destroying when you were gonna get to a port.
I was like, la, 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 la. I was like, we never played this song.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. I think that's how it's marked.
Actually, when the video ends, when you guys will pick up, okay?
Okay.
Everybody start a video.
Sure.
Okay.
All repeats are good to go to the beginning, right?
Oh, you
Great.
just repeat for
I was really scared y'all were just gonna like, let's go back to 2 now.
No.
Great.
It's here, and anytime, like once I give the signal, then I'll try to give it around one of these, and then we'll jump to the coda. There is one here.
I don't think I have as many coda markings as you guys have. Because that happened last time. Everybody took the coda except for me because I didn't have one.
I think there's one, two, three,
Is it the fifth?
after two.
I have that one.
And then is there one 4 bars after that as well?
Yes.
Okay. And then there's one at 2.
Yeah.
And then there's one
8 bars after.
8 bars after, and then 12 bars after.
After 2?
Yeah. It's bar bar
Yeah.
20, bar 29
Yeah.
ish, right before.
Wait,
last.
so can we just go from the beginning where they are?
Sure.
So there's one after the 8th bar.
After the 8th bar, after the 12th bar,
Okay.
and then right at 2,
Yeah.
and then the
And then
8
8
bars
bars
after
again.
that.
8 bar,
And then 4.
and then 4 more
And then
bars.
I don't have another one until the end.
Till the end.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what happened last
Yeah.
time.
I mean, even when I have all the right ones, I still miss the coda every time. So.
He does that.
Yeah. And if I have to, I'll even like go to.
Good morning, and welcome to LSU's Summer Commencement Exercises. I'm Roy Haggerty, Executive Vice President and Provost of LSU. To open our ceremony, I invite you to please rise for our national anthem, sung by Miss Jamie Wright, who's graduating today with a Doctor of Musical Arts. Miss Wright will be accompanied by the LSU Brass Quintet.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Miss Wright, and congratulations on your accomplishments. At this time, I ask that we pause in remembrance of LSU students, faculty, and staff who passed away during the summer term. We would also like to take this opportunity to honor former U.S. Representative Buddy Leach, who passed away last weekend. A true friend of LSU, Mr. Leach selflessly served the state of Louisiana for much of his life and leaves behind a lasting legacy. His daughter, Mary Werner, currently serves on the LSU Board of Supervisors. Please join me in a moment of silence to honor these individuals. Thank you. Please be seated. Before we get started, I'd like to pass along the President's sincere apologies for not being here this morning, as he is currently attending the funeral services for Mr. Leach. He asked me to extend his congratulations to each of you and your families and wanted to ensure that his recognition of your accomplishments did not go unnoticed. I'd now like to introduce a few of the members of our platform party. Please stand as I call your name. Mr. Ramy Voisin-Starnes is the LSU Board of Supervisors Chairman and will be conferring degrees during today's ceremony. Ms. Kimberly Lewis, Executive Vice President and Chief Administrative Officer. Dr. Matt Lee, Interim Vice President for Agriculture and Interim Dean of the College of Agriculture. Dr. Jane Cassidy, Senior Vice Provost and Interim Vice President for Inclusion, Civil Rights, and Title IX. Dr. Jackie Bach, Acting Vice Provost of Academic Programs and Support Services. Dr. James Spencer, Vice Provost and Dean of the Graduate School. Dr. Mandy Lopez, President of the Faculty Senate. Miss Lizzie Shaw, Student Body President. Ms. Tammy Milliken, President of the Staff Senate. And Mr. Gordon Monk, President and CEO of the LSU Alumni Association. Please join me in welcoming these members of our platform party. Thank you. Please be seated. While we are here today to honor our graduates, it's important for us to recognize that the road that has brought students to this moment was not traveled alone. There are so many individuals who have provided assistance, guidance, and encouragement on the path to success. First, I'd like to recognize the parents, grandparents, spouses, children, and other honored guests here to celebrate this wonderful achievement. We applaud not only your loved one's success, but also your tireless support along the way to this milestone. Please stand if you're a parent, grandparent, spouse, family member, or a special guest and be recognized for your vitally important role in today's events. Our faculty represent another critical guidepost along the road to graduation. Our university's faculty are not just exceptional scholars, scientists, and researchers. They're also skilled educators who are committed to providing an excellent foundation to every single student who crosses their path. I ask that our faculty stand and be recognized. Thank you. Now, to tell you a little bit more about the summer of 2022 class. You are 915 total graduates, 302 bachelor's degrees, 613 graduate degrees, 380 of you are men, 535 of you are women. You represent 41 parishes, 44 states, and 39 countries ranging from the Bahamas to Vietnam. Very, very sadly, there are none of my fellow citizens of Canada. We're going to have to work on that. Our undergraduates range in age from 19 to 52 years old. Our oldest graduate today is earning a master's degree at the age of 71. In addition, today we are graduating the most undergraduate Black and undergraduate Hispanic students ever at a summer ceremony. Please join me in congratulating this truly impressive class of graduates. Now, I'd like to address all those students who are receiving their degrees today. On this special day, it's an honor for me to stand before you and officially recognize this day, which is an important milestone both in your educational journey and your lives. Ceremonies such as this, which began over 600 years ago, were created to signify to society that an individual had mastered an academic field of study. Fast forward to today, where we not only celebrate your academic mastery, but also present your accomplishments to the LSU community, the state of Louisiana, and to our great nation. Congratulations. While we're proud of your achievements as graduates, this day does not belong solely to those sitting before us, though it is reflective of their hard work, dedication, talent, and intellect. It also belongs to all the families who've sacrificed so much, often through multiple generations, to see this day arrive. It belongs to citizens of Louisiana, our outstanding LSU faculty and staff, and our over 250,000 LSU alumni and friends around the world who believe in your capacity to make the world a much more vibrant, intellectually stimulating, and sustainable place for all of us. I'd like to thank you, or I'd like for you to take a moment to look around you at your fellow classmates and keep this in mind as you do so. Today, you are all among the nation's top 32nd percentile in educational achievement and success. Even more importantly, as of today, you'll be among the world's top 7th percentile in educational success. In other words, the attainment of a college degree places you in an incredibly enviable position, both right here in the United States and around the world. For our graduate students, the figures are even more selective and impressive. The reason I share these facts with you is twofold. First, to remind you of what a significant accomplishment this truly is for you and your family. After today, your life will never be the same again. Second, and more importantly, it is to remind you that as a graduate, you now have a solemn responsibility and high obligation to all those who are in need of similar educational opportunities. It is up to you to help enable them to maximize their potential both as individuals and global citizens. As one of the world's most educated citizens with the greatest potential to help others, you're now being handed a mantle that allows you to provide widespread hope and opportunity. Through your individual and collective intellectual ability, you are needed to help free others from the bonds of human ignorance and prejudice. You are needed to make the right societal choices that expand prosperity and reduce inequality. You're needed to provide the extraordinary ideas and innovative thoughts that will feed and shelter an expanding world population and to build the industries of tomorrow. If you are the answer, you are the answers to the most pressing questions of our time. And you are needed to ensure that the next generation of children and students have more educational and economic opportunity than previous generations have enjoyed, no matter if you live in Lafayette, Lake Charles, Los Angeles, or London. In short, we need you to go out and make the world a better place. You have the tools, the skills, and the talent to do so. And the benefits are the things that you reap not only for your own life, but these also have impacts around the world. Every one of us here today has greatest faith in you and what we know you will accomplish through the extraordinary lives that you will lead. For so many will depend on your talents and wisdom. The entire LSU family wishes you the best of luck in these endeavors, and we will take great pride in all the outstanding things you will accomplish. We know that with an LSU education, your potential is boundless. We've witnessed our graduates land rovers on Mars, write Academy Award-winning scores and New York Times bestsellers, be awarded Pulitzer Prizes, and lead Fortune 500 companies. That is the community to which you now and forever belong. You will always be Tigers, so remember that you're never alone in the path toward greater success and global impact. Your alma mater forever stands strong behind you. Ramey Voisin Starnes was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. A 1993 graduate of LSU, he received a Bachelor of Arts in Political Science with minors in Latin and Classical Civilization. While at LSU, the chairman contributed mostly on the scout team as a defensive lineman for the football team. The chairman also holds law degrees from Loyola University, New Orleans School of Law, and Tulane Law School. While in law school, Chairman Starnes co-authored a law review article that was published 1 month after his graduation, an extremely rare feat. Chairman Starnes was appointed to the LSU Board of Supervisors by Governor John Bell Edwards in June 2018 and has served as chair since September of 2021. As the chair, he has led the most successful diplomatic efforts in the history of LSU, including meeting with congressional delegation partners in Washington, D.C., legislators in Baton Rouge and elsewhere, and higher education leaders in a first-of-its-kind event he hosted for supervisors, regents, and system presidents for all of the higher education systems in Louisiana. During his tenure as chair, LSU saw record legislative appropriations that benefit LSU students, faculty, and staff, and the initiation of long-term efforts that will transform the future of LSU and Louisiana, such as the National Cancer Institute designation, carbon capture and hydrogen fuel initiatives, a brand new supercomputer, the creation of the cybersecurity program, and the complete revamping of the Title IX diversity and inclusion programs, all while having the largest and most diverse student enrollment in LSU history. Chairman Starnes is the state public defender. As the state public defender, Chairman Starnes oversees the entire 64-parish public defense system in Louisiana of almost 900 lawyers, over 400 support staff, which represents over 146,000 people, almost 88% of all persons accused of crimes in courts statewide. Under his leadership, the public defense system has received record amounts of funding, eliminated all wait lists for representation, and reduced the number of capital indictments to the lowest number in generations. Prior to his appointment as state public defender, Mr. Starnes was an assistant district attorney in Avoyelles Parish and practiced civil and criminal law in a wide range of matters in both state and federal court. While in private practice, Mr. Starnes represented a federal judge in impeachment proceedings before Congress and the governor of Louisiana in class action civil litigation. Prior to law school, Chairman Starnes was a special education teacher at Marksville High School, where he taught exceptional children described as emotionally and behaviorally disordered. Chairman Starnes also serves on the Drug Policy Board, Louisiana Commission on Justice System Funding, the Louisiana Public Defender Board Optimal Funding Group, the Louisiana Sentencing Commission, and the Reentry Advisory Council. His prior service includes being a charter member of the Louisiana Public Defender Board, as an appointee of the Senate President, and as a member of the Louisiana Capital Punishment Fiscal Impact Study Commission, and as an appointee of the Louisiana Interchurch Conference. Chairman Starnes and his wife Pamela Turgot Starnes live in Jefferson Parish and are parishioners of St. Clement of Rome Catholic Church. Would you please join me in welcoming today's commencement speaker, Chairman Remy Voisin Starnes.
Mr. Provost, for your kind words. Thank you to the deans and professors present here to celebrate this wonderful and momentous day. And congratulations to you, each and every one of you in the class of 2022, for achieving your goal and making your dream come true. I'm happy for you, and I am proud of you. I have high expectations for each of you. I expect some of you to one day serve LSU in the capacity I now serve. I expect more than that, for you to become leaders and successes in business, in government, in academia, in your chosen profession. You are graduating from LSU today, and that is not an accident. Your presence here began some time ago as an idea, turned into a hope, grew into an aspiration, then a dream. That dream sparked within each of you a plan to achieve it. Through your perseverance and ability, you have made that plan work. And now, having achieved your dream, it is a reality. Each of you has done that. You need no words from me to make this day any more special. I fully realize I'm standing between you, your loved ones, and a celebratory meal, so I'll be brief. I'm going to ask each of you to do one thing, and then tell you one thing that I wish someone would have told me when I was sitting where you are. For some of you who have secured that job you've always wanted, or have imminent enrollment awaiting at some wonderful graduate or professional school, I wish you all the best. I'm very confident you're well prepared to meet those challenges in the future and succeed. For the rest of you, I'm confident you're well prepared to meet challenges into the future and succeed as well. It's those among you who would think of yourselves in that latter way that I more identify with. Today, as the state public defender, I work daily to change the criminal justice system from one currently sustained by fines and fees, gouged from those least able to pay them, to one where all components are funded in an ethical and sustainable way that respects constitutional rights and human dignity. I do this in partnership with almost 900 public defenders statewide who perform heroic and good work. As the chairman of the LSU Board of Supervisors, I partner with other higher education leaders to charter LSU's course into the future and to greater heights. And that future course is ambitious and bold. Our goals include achieving National Cancer Institute designation, which, when realized, will dramatically improve patient outcomes and transform economies of every region of our state. But it's not only LSU's future that is exciting. Wonderful things are happening right now at our school. Accomplishments by LSU's faculty and students in a wide range of disciplines, from obesity research that leads to life-changing medical procedures like the bariatric surgery performed upon me by surgeons at Pennington Biomedical, like agricultural research that leads to the creation of low glycemic rice, and jaw-dropping performances on stages, athletic fields, in auditoriums, in classrooms, and in laboratories. I'm humbled and grateful for these incredible opportunities to witness, experience, serve, and to learn. But I did not know any of those things were going to be in my future, were going to be my life, when I sat where you sit now. In 1993, I graduated from LSU in this building, the Pete Maravich Assembly Center. While I was a student here, my daddy died of a stroke. My mother was left struggle and cope with 3 boys in her native of Oyles Parish, where she was a special education teacher at Marksville Elementary School. My youngest brother, Ryan, still lived at home. My brother Roman and I were members of the football team here, but in my sophomore year, they fired the coach who wanted us and replaced him with one who didn't. Going to school, going to class was a comfortable routine I was familiar with. So as if by autopilot, I finished out my last couple of years. When I walked into this building in my cap and gown, I was suffering, riddled with anxiety, self-doubt. I was lost. Then they handed me a degree. And I walked out of those doors. Didn't know where to go or what to do next. I did not immediately frame my degree, but I should have. The one thing I'm going to ask you to do is to frame your degree and hang it where you can see it. In a few moments, each of you will walk across this stage, and the dean of your college and the provost will greet you. Your actual degree will arrive by mail later. I tried to fix that. But once you have your degree, I want you to look at it. There's signatures on it. President Tate's, the dean of your college, the provost. Mine is there too. I'm the conferrer of your degree, and I do so with the authority vested in me by the LSU Board of Supervisors. Upon your nomination for graduation by the esteemed faculty that you see represented on this stage and gathered here with you. Together, we take these actions because we know each of you has successfully matriculated through a course of study. And I am confident this did not happen without trials and errors, ups and downs, many challenges. Some large and daunting, like the COVID pandemic. All of you had a plan, and then that plan was turned upside down and inside out by forces and factors outside of your control. You were forced to adapt, to adjust, and you did. Other challenges were not as dramatic, but nonetheless required you to make important decisions, to answer questions that only you could ask. Should I go to sleep now, get some rest? Or stay out later, drink some more? That's a tough one, always a tough one. Should I read another chapter? Should I reread the last one? When do I start writing that paper? When the parade grounds were flooded, as they often are in the spring, you had to decide whether or not to go to class. In a scene that must have looked like scores of disinterred skeletal remains of umbrellas strewn all over campus, up and down Highland Road, at some point, presented with those facts, less than ideal circumstances, and despite the forces of the universe begging you to take an easier path, you went to class anyway. When you see the degree, your degree, hanging on the wall and see our signatures on it, know it's because we know you faced all of these questions and many more, and reaching the conclusions you reached, you've displayed the requisite ability, maturity, commitment, prioritization, and perseverance. You'll also see at the very top, in big letters, Louisiana State University and Agricultural and Mechanical College. And because your degree is from LSU, we know other things as well. You've been exposed to new people with different ideas. It's easy and comfortable to always be surrounded by people who look, think, and act like you do, who say things you're used to hearing. But the mark of educated people, like you are, is to leave that comfort zone and engage with others who life has given a different way of looking at things. Before I came to LSU, I had no idea that some people put tomatoes in a gumbo. And what really shocked me was I met people here who hadn't had gumbo at all. But once here, I discovered, like you did, a vibrant, curious, earnest community of people from different geographical and socioeconomic backgrounds, religious affiliations, political views, notions on every topic, whose individuality and ideas forcefully collided in a creative environment, prodded and guided by distinguished teachers and scholars, veteran discussers, and examiners of new notions, subjected to the rigor of the scientific method or peer review. What is distilled from this forceful collision, this process, thoughtful interaction with professors and classmates, that's what education is. That is education. And a more diverse in thought, experience, viewpoint of a scholarly community it creates more and better opportunities for everyone to learn. At LSU, we strive to ever enrich our scholarly community by increasing access for more people from both traditional and non-traditional backgrounds, and we jealously protect this fundamental precept from any who would challenge it. That's the hallmark of a great university. That is LSU. That's who you are. What separates you now from who you were before is now you know so much less. Education is a lifelong journey, not a destination, and I applaud specifically those of you who've kept at it despite any delays. But you all know to ask more questions, have a better idea where to find the answers, or figure it out that some questions, they don't have answers at all. You've changed some opinions, yours, maybe others, based on new information, and you always seek new information. You've learned that disagreement doesn't mean hate or contempt. And even though you may remain unpersuaded, you've learned contrary beliefs, they have some merit too. Each of your paths is a story unique to you, but with elements shared by all. You've faced uncertainty, bewilderment, injustices, disappointments, and frustrations, and suffered the pains of those repeated jabs. Individual journeys with common elements together, that's what the name of our school at the top of your degree represents. I've asked you to do one thing, to frame your degree, hang it on the wall where you can see it. The one thing I wish someone would have told me when I was sitting where you are is that you're going to live up to those high expectations, mine and your own. And you're often going to exceed them in many, and right now, unknowable ways. And none of you need to know, as you sit here today, how any of that's going to happen. You don't have to have it figured out right now. You're not running behind, you're not left out. I wish I would have known that on that day. I might have worried less, maybe I would have smiled more. But perhaps I should have known. The evidence was right there in my hands, the degree I had from LSU. And that's the evidence each of you will have soon. Your degree from LSU is tangible proof to yourselves that you have overcome adversity and will do so again. You've made important and consequential decisions for yourself, just like you will in the future. You have shown flexibility in your actions, but not in your intentions. And as my old high school football coach once termed it, you've planned your work. And worked your plan. And all of those decisions, lessons, and realizations taken together are the very fabric of your education. You've turned mere hopes and dreams into something real that you can hold in your hands and see with your eyes. At some point, or points into the future, you'll need a little inspiration or a boost of confidence. Maybe mistakes were made, maybe you need a new direction. In those times, look at your degree. There are several names on it, but take particular notice of the most significant name there, yours. And when you see your name, primary amongst them all, recall this day, the day you made your dream come true. And be heartened by the lessons learned while you were in college and the experiences lived that help you make that dream come true, because that's how you're going to make your next dream come true. And the one after that, and the one after that. Congratulations, class, LSU class of 2022. I wish you happiness and success in your future, and I look forward to meeting with you, seeing you, and proudly wearing our colors whenever and wherever we meet and exchange our salutations. Forever LSU, and Go Tigers.
Thank you, Chairman Starnes. We're honored that you could be with us today. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and accomplishments with our graduating class. I know they'll take your words with them on the next phase of their journey. Before we confer baccalaureate, advanced, and professional degrees, I'd like to invite Dean Troy Blanchard of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences to introduce our university medalist.
The University Medal is presented to those undergraduates with the highest grade point average among all of our baccalaureate degree candidates. On this day, I'm pleased to recognize a single university medalist who is graduating with a grade point average that meets or exceeds a 4.0. Will Andrew Araby, the recipient of the University Medalist distinction, please join me on stage? Andrew Araby is the son of Quint and Julie Araby, originally from Lake Charles, Louisiana. Andrew is graduating today from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, having earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science with a concentration in international politics and law. He has also earned minors in International Studies and History. Prior to enrolling at LSU, Andrew served 5 years with the United States Marines. He was stationed in Camp Pendleton and assigned to the 1st Intelligence Battalion. As a Marine, Andrew was deployed in support of Operation Inherent Resolve. The discipline gained from his time in the Marines, coupled with the knowledge gained through his studies at LSU, has helped Andrew become the man he is today. While he is graduating with his bachelor's degree and the highest honors of his class, his studies are not done. Andrew plans to begin law school in the near future. We certainly can't wait to see the amazing things Andrew achieves in his career. Please join me in congratulating Andrew on his exemplary academic achievements with a round of applause.
We'll now confer the baccalaureate, advanced, and professional degrees. For doctoral students, the role of mentor is of critical importance. Typically ranging from 5 to 7 years in length, doctoral studies are demanding and require students to focus intently on a particular area of specialization. A candidate's major professor, assisted by other members of the faculty, closely guides the student's research and writing, providing a trusted sounding board, both academically and professionally. all along the way. Each of our doctoral students who crosses the stage today will be accompanied by a mentor, usually their major professor or a representative from their department or program. That individual will assist in hooding his or her student with a doctoral hood, which serves as a symbol of the student's full membership in the Fellowship of Academia. Dean Spencer, would you please present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Musical Arts?
Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Musical Arts please stand? Provost Haggerty, in recognition of the completion of all requirements for the degree of Doctor of Musical Arts, I am pleased to present these candidates to you.
Chairman Starnes, on behalf of the faculty, it is my privilege to present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
With the authority vested in me by the Louisiana State University Board of Supervisors, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Musical Arts with all the honors, rights, and privileges thereto appertaining.
I ask our new Doctor of Musical Arts graduates and their sponsors to please approach the platform. As your name is called, please come forward to be recognized and vested with your hood.
Paul Eugene Henderson, accompanied by Professor John Dixon. Spencer Craig Jones, accompanied by Professor Brett Dietz. Clayton Maddox, accompanied by Professor Joseph Skillen. Yvonne Smitankin, accompanied by Professor James L. Bio. Jamie Julia Wright, accompanied by Professor Lori Beatty.
A round of applause for these graduates, please. Dean Spencer, will you please present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy?
Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy please stand? Provost Haggerty, in recognition of the completion of all requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, I am pleased to present these candidates to you.
Chairman Starnes, on behalf of the LSU faculty, it's my privilege to present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
With the authority vested in me by the Louisiana State University Board of Supervisors, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy with all the honors, rights, and privileges thereto appertaining.
I ask our new PhD graduates and their mentors to please approach the platform. As your name is called, please come forward to be recognized.
Duncan Jerry, accompanied by Professor Justin Regains. Leslie Ann Valentine, accompanied by Professor Carol Wilson. Luis Santiago Rosario, accompanied by Professor Kyle Harms. Diego Jose Elias Diaz, accompanied by Professor Prasanta Chakrabarti. Glaucia Del Rio, accompanied by Professors Rob Brumfield and Brant Fairclough. Tori J. Cullen, accompanied by Dean Spencer. Jeremy Michael Berdononi, accompanied by Professor Casey R. Stannard. Manali Singha, accompanied by Professor Michael Berlinski. Ashwani Kumar Rai, accompanied by Professor James V. Maroney. Rubayat bin Mostafis, accompanied by Professors Robert V. Rowley and Carol J. Friedland. Tina B. Granger, accompanied by Professor Priscilla Allen. Anwita Ray, accompanied by Professor Toria Kanus. Zeta Edith Hussein, accompanied by Professor Brannon Costello. Matthew Brandon Blasi, accompanied by Professor Brannon Costello. Ramia Antoinette Escott, accompanied by Professor Chris Barrett. Bao Fu Wang, accompanied by Professor Senlin Chen. Kimberly Rogers Davis, accompanied by Professor Yu April Chen. Emma Jamila Guest, accompanied by Professor Susan Weinstein. Amber Nicole Smith, accompanied by Professor Jennifer Baumgartner. Elizabeth Richardson Newell, accompanied by Professor Eugene Kennedy. Quincy Allen Hodges, accompanied by Dean Joshua Grimm. Pamela Ann Labe, accompanied by Professor Lance Porter. Nurdin Takanoff, accompanied by Professor Shay Vela Vick. Shudipta Ghosh, accompanied by Professor Scott Baldridge and Shay Vela Vick. Vishwa Nirmika Dewage, accompanied by Professor Gestor Olafsson. Amber Julane Pete, accompanied by Professor Michael G. Benton. Kendra Dontrice Jenkins, accompanied by Professor Randy Cortica. Emmanuel Ampia, accompanied by Professor Randy Cardica. Fatima Olawayamse Badamas, accompanied by Professor Randy Cardica. Charlie Alberta Lewis, accompanied by Professor Susan Kim McGregor. Lee Tui Hai No, accompanied by Professor Gerald Schneider. Meng Chung Wu, accompanied by Professor Gerald Schneider. Lindsay Marie Clark, accompanied by Professor Emily Elliott. Jerica Renee Gidry, accompanied by Professor Emily Elliott. Esther Hong, accompanied by Professor Emily Elliott. Shelby Alexandra Stewart, accompanied by Professor Emily Elliott. Li Zhang, accompanied by Professor Ivana Gleason. Tyler Christopher Rodriguez, accompanied by Professor Ivana Gleason. Dan Chi, accompanied by Professor James C. Garand. Tamesia Myers Curry, accompanied by Professor Cassandra Cheney. Murilo de Santana Martins, accompanied by Professor Luciano Shirasuchi. Jaya Singhangi Rachita Numali Pereira, accompanied by Professor Robert Lipton. Federico Bueno, accompanied by Professor Subramaniam Sarival. Anita Morris, accompanied by Professor Joan King. Johnny Melissa Mendoza Mencia, accompanied by Professor Achyut Adikaja. Weila Wei, accompanied by Professor Golden Richard. Sulav Dakal, accompanied by Professor Mehdi Zeridoni. Tony Michelle Walker, accompanied by Professor Paul Frick. Jennifer Inmaculada Vasquez, accompanied by Professor Anna C.J. Long. Sam Frida Alouche, accompanied by Professor Anna Long. Erica Deborah Losey, accompanied by Professor Jeannie Donaldson. Daniel Scott Weitzner, accompanied by Professor Matthew Calamia. Ilgu Kang, accompanied by Professor Rodrigo Diaz. Emilio Jose Gutierrez Castillo, accompanied by Professor Kenneth Bandioli. James Gifford Bishop, accompanied by Professor Christine Coy. William Alexander Thompson, accompanied by Professor Mara Gibson. Tamika Jordan Conlin, accompanied by Professor Inessa Basayev. Maya Stoyanovich, accompanied by Professor Petra A. Robinson. John Luke McCord, accompanied by Professor Don Zhang. Roman Bennett Wilkes Mitchell, accompanied by Dean Mitchell and Professor Tyree Mitchell. Eugene Bernard Johnson, accompanied by Dean Mitchell. Jabing Ban, accompanied by Professor Frederick Weil. Smita Ronnie Spear, accompanied by Professor Theta Daniels Race. Yuming Wang, accompanied by Professor James Dorman.
Round of applause. Dean Spencer, will you please present the candidates for advanced and professional degrees?
Will all the candidates for master's degrees and advanced certificates in the graduate school please rise? Provost Haggerty, I'm pleased to present these candidates who have complied with all requirements for their respective degrees.
Chairman Starnes, on behalf of the LSU faculty, it's my privilege to present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
With the authority vested in me by the Louisiana State University Board of Supervisors, I confer upon each of you the appropriate master's degree or graduate certificate with all the honors, rights, and privileges thereto appertaining.
Graduates, please approach the stage so that you may be recognized.
Li Zhang. Matthew Ness Jimenez. Kylie D. Rigdon. Valerie Ann Odom. Mia Cassandra Brower. Morgan Renee Nichols. Taylor Joanne Hill. Renita Chapman. Stephanie Nicole Spence Patrick. Erica Plant. LaShonda Ellis. Callie Martina Dobard. Jessica Laura Jorns. Emily Danielle Smiley. Joshua Kane Ardoin. Scott Christopher Broussard. Morgan Adama LeBleu. Amber Ponder Scantz. Laquita Marquette Ricks. Larissa Lee Esther. Angela Ruann Forbes. Latasha Lynette Mitchell. Charity Ann Matke. Maya Ashley Johnson. Whitney Rochelle McKenzie. Caitlin Morris. Tyrone Joe Howard. Catherine Rebecca Alexander. Peyton Elizabeth Burke. Rachel Amy O'Neill. Heather Chapman Acord. Alyssa Scott Douglas. Elizabeth Ellen Perkerson. Denzel Rashad Jackson. Justin O'Neill Kane. Sharon Donahue Solano. Nicole Hodges. William Dustin Fleming. Laura Jo Beach. Christy Lynn Bro. Leslie Alexandra Zorzi. Yvonne Marie Mitchell. Dawn Marie Norris. Jennifer Nakan Dayrosh. Maddie Allen Winfield. Andrea Paige Broussard. Summer Rose Faust Carrion. Hector Hugo Fajardo Duran. Alex Edward Lead. Kaylee Marie Deinzer. Flynn Martin O'Hara. James Thomas Westergaard. Michael Cade Shea. Susanna Grace Frith. Irvin Hodges Jr. Anthony Giuseppe Mabry. Jared Allen Armstrong. Mark Stephen Richard. Kaylee Marie Hale. Catherine Blackwell Holland. Michaela Antonia Day. Antoinette Andrews Barnes. Hannah Browning Bourgeois. Elise Kia Benson. Ida Ann Schooler. Karina Liseth Collins. Riley Suzanne Klostra. Jayla Danae Campbell. Catherine Norris White. Justin Wing. Joseph Michael Dema. Monica Lynn Neal. Meta Boving Castor. Samantha Caroline Elizabeth Blake. Sydney Michelle Reynolds. Martha Ellen Cash. Shebonquiel Chantal Biggers. Victoria Corinne Johnson. Catherine Grace Moliano. Clinton J. Hooper. Eric Jose Ramon Martinez. Christopher George Vaught. Kevin William Nicholson. Noah William Rossell. Damian T. Morris. Stephen Charles Gilchrist. Timothy Daniel Grace. Natalie Renee Lee. Hope Cantrell Burris. Chloe Elizabeth Gilman. Courtney Marie Sarpy. Daniel Philip Orso. Bailey K. Fuquay. Michaela Lacey. Brooke Renee Gidry. Ryder Landon Miller. Andrew Ryan Greek. Blair Elizabeth Menard. Abigail Noel Gardner. Caitlin Ruth Bailey. Michelle Olivia Vetter. Adam Christopher Franklin Cox. Nicholas Matthew Akins. Joshua Edward Todd. Colleen Bernice Thomas. Candy Mancetta. Chelsea Kiara Bradford. Yvette Lachute. Brandy Lynn Salvatore. Lori Ann Bruckner. Danielle Brown. Shantavia Johnson. Clay Miller Harris. Samuel Scott Savarino. Stephen James Marshall. Christopher E. Stogner. Hudson McEwen Gerald. John Floyd Smith. William Palmer Grzinski. Sonny Alvarez Hines. Mallory Wade Hood. Kayla Lealis Rivers Powell. Emily Grace Roan. Athena Sophia Hughes. Chi Yen Wu. Casey Giselle Cannon. Dina Losavio Meredith. Rebecca Cortez Lemoyne. Grayson Bell Standley. Mandy Michelle Bryant. Hannah Aubrey Hughes. Rebecca Ann Bourgeois. Morgan Ashley Miller. Hannah Virginia Strady. Ryan Timothy Gill. Aaron James Kraftcheck. Amanda Nicole O'Bannon. Rakita Zoe Saunders. Nicholas Conrad Cox. Johanna Whitney Smith. Jessica Ruth Eisterhold. Nicole Cardinale Hilo. Kayla Marche White. Robin Gabrielle McGinn. Anthony Lawrence Givens III. Melissa Erin Meehan. Alana Lee Olds. George H. Perrette III. Anna Cass LeBlanc Mulder. Lisa Michelle Dalkey. Grace Elizabeth Schmidt. Taylor Marie Bawaya. Danielle Dominique Gordon. Shentrell Michelle Dillon. Ashley Lynn Berrigan. Kevin Michael Brewer. Alfred Markel Showers. Amanda Fontenot. Connor Joseph Kennedy. Corey Glennis Havard. Sidonia Elizabeth Kelly. Jana Alexis Stewart. Megan Catherine Gavin. Gabriel Diaz Freire. Hannah Kimberly Gordon. Bria Lane Papia. Colin Laird Lawrence. Jared Julian Davis. Jared Michael Fobb. Brandon Keith Denley. Kyle Barry Hilliard. Zachary David Hallwedell. Brooke Philip Bourgeois. Diego Armando Sanz Villarreal. Edna Ariane Mendes. Cynthia Alexis Miranda. Danae Marie Cassart. Melissa Joy Dyer. Brendan Ali Shackle. Melanie Francesca Roach. Sherry Lynn Fifield. Charles Dwayne Lemaire. Chase Bradley Lemaire. Joshua T. Wynn. Madeline Klein Kirby. Charles Dwayne May. Brian James Fish. Nathan Curtis Airy. Stephen James Richardson. Alexander Brandon Pearsonski. Thomas Kevin Braswell II. Taylor Elizabeth Beeson. Cassie Renee Becknell. Michelle Atsuko Uso. Alonzo Olivares. Beth Delich. João Pires. Matthew Brady Wolf. Patrick Scott Box. Patrick Eugene Murphy. Andrew Morgan Lively. Patrick James Hoppy. Tammy Johnston King. Jessica Erin O'Brien. Ryan Sheree Gibson. James Colton Brown. Rebecca Lauren Arsenault. Gracie Sinclair Trahan. Jennifer Gabriella Whitmer. Jessica Deanne Rogers. Esther Fulton Castay. Kenzie Rodriguez Herrera. Dayton White. Connor Nicole Lenore. Tanya Shondell Jordan. Megan Elizabeth Flatt. Danielle Amelie Bella. Jing Sha Zhou. Emily Ann Rose. Blake Ducoing. Jonathan Aaron Francis. Nazar Arif Jafal. Patrick Joseph Dunn. James Edward Berrigan III. Geraldine Prince Simeon. Courtney Zhao Bei Calvaroso. Alexis Danielle Flowers. Alejandro Enrique Quintana. John Joseph Irwood. Chauncey S. Gilliam. Richard Casabon Jr. Sid Charisse Oglesby Reed. Molly Elizabeth Steed. Dixanta Casey. Range Hu. Mario Sandoval. Lauren Yen Win. Nicholas James Martin. Rachel Elizabeth Cole. Edward Michael Porter. Kok Chen. Barbara Liseth Maldonado. Misty Morgan Crescione. Melissa Ann Baker. Tanya Wright Perez. Jawan Isaiah Griffith. Annie Rubio. Raven Janelle Minifield. Sherelle Latrice Moore. Catherine A. Pagano. Claire Marie Varico. Amy Lorraine Trainer. Saida Zainab Hussein. Roniel Ganaway. Mei Chun Chu. Nubia Narain Khan. Ashley Nicole Harris. Kajalin Baris. Daniel Kenneth Barrow. Jerry Byron Lockaby.
All right, a round of applause for these graduates. All right, so before we proceed with the presentation of the baccalaureate degrees, I'd like to invite Dean Jonathan Earl of the Roger Hadfield Ogden Honors College to acknowledge the graduating seniors from that college.
Would the seniors of the Roger Hadfield Ogden Honors College please stand? I know you're there. There you go. Provost Haggerty, these students have challenged themselves by participating in the Roger Hadfield Ogden Honors College curriculum during their undergraduate years at LSU. Those students wearing the white cords are graduating with upper division honors in their respective majors, and the students distinguished by wearing the bachelor's hoods are graduating with college honors granted by the university. I am pleased to commend these students and the faculty advisors to you and to the university community.
I am pleased to recognize the accomplishments of these students and the dedication of their faculty advisors. These students and their faculty advisors provide a sterling example of the quality of LSU's undergraduate programs and of faculty commitment to the development of our students. Please join me in applauding these stellar scholars. Before presenting the candidates for baccalaureate degrees, I'd first like to introduce the academic deans and faculty representing the colleges and schools conferring degrees today. Please stand as your name is called and remain standing until all bachelor's degrees have been conferred. Interim Dean Matt Lee, College of Agriculture. Associate Dean Lake Douglas, College of Art and Design. Dean Jared Lawrence, E.J. Uso College of Business. Associate Dean John White, College of Coast and Environment. Dean Judy Warnat, College of Engineering. Dean Jonathan Earl, the Roger Hadfield Ogden Honors College. Dean Roland Mitchell, College of Human Sciences and Education. Dean Troy Blanchard, College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Dean Stanley Wilder, LSU Libraries. Interim Dean Josh Grimm, Manship School of Mass Communication. Interim Dean Kristen Sosnowski, College of Music and Dramatic Arts. Associate Dean Rob Brumfield, College of Science. Associate Dean Tammy Dugas, School of Vet Med. I'm now pleased to recognize the candidates for the bachelor's degree and the post-baccalaureate certificate. Will all candidates for baccalaureate degrees and post-baccalaureate certificates please rise and remain standing? Okay. Chairman Starnes, these candidates have been certified by their deans and colleges, and on behalf of the faculty of Louisiana State University, it is my pleasure and privilege to present them to you for conferral of their degrees.
With the authority vested in me by the Louisiana State University Board of Supervisors, I confer upon each of you the appropriate baccalaureate degree or post-baccalaureate certificate with all the honors, rights, and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Deans and graduates, you may be seated. Now, when instructed to do so, please follow your college marshals as they lead you to the stage to be recognized. The academic deans will now present the graduates from their respective schools and colleges. I first call on Dean Matt Lee to present the graduates from the College of Agriculture.
Provost Haggerty, I am pleased to present the graduates from the College of Agriculture.
Janish Tondel. Gabriela Padilla. Saxon Charles Boudreau.
I now call on Associate Dean Lake Douglas to present the graduates from the College of Art and Design.
Provost Haggerty, I am pleased to present the graduates from the College of Art and Design.
Thank you, Dean Douglas.
Noah Graham Tyler. Ada Louise Cochran. Maya Caroline Stoddard. Jakar Lorenzo Jackson. Dwayne Thomas Spencer.
Thank you, Dean Douglas. I now call on Dean Jared Lawrence to present graduates from the E.J. Uso College of Business.
Provost Haggerty, I'm pleased to present the graduates from the E.J. Uso College of Business.
Ashley Nicole Cato. Jillian Rose Prevost. Grace Robichaux. Marlo Elizabeth Rodrigue. Lainey K. Kilchrist. Randall Scott Guillory. Ethan Michael Moderer. Christopher Robert Gardablad. Tyler Joseph Lally. Everett Grant Gill. Richard Lim. Stephanie Nicole Malazan. Madeline Claire Gilmore. Kennedy Rashawn Peters. Duncanus Owenove Iwere. Sarah Elizabeth Stoltz. James Robert Bryant. Genevieve Louise Cottrell. Bria McQuillan. Austin Junho Willis. Alec Harmon Ide. Hylan Elise Kaufman.
Thank you, Dean Lawrence. I now call on Associate Dean John White to present graduates from the College of the Coast and Environment.
Provost Haggerty, I am pleased to present the graduates from the College of the Coast and Environment.
Alan Oriana Gomez. Anthony Michael Sanyard.
Thank you, Dean White. I now call on Dean Judy Warnat to present the graduates from the College of Engineering.
Provost Haggerty, I am pleased to present the graduates from the College of Engineering.
Ferris Elise DeHart. Cristobal Lemus. William Christopher Hansen. Leon Anthony Gilbert. Sean Tyler Wilkinson. Osway Angel. Randall Bullard. Andrew Thomas Crockwell. Justin Ritter. Jacob Mitchell Chasson. Maria Ann Cartier Kratz. Roberta Denny. Jeremiah Johnson. Nicole Armanini. Adam Burkhalter. Crystal D. Gautreaux. James Wilson Crawford III. Mason Landry McKee.
Thank you, Dean Warnat. I now call on Dean Roland Mitchell to present the graduates from the College of Human Sciences and Education.
Provost Haggerty, I am pleased to present the graduates from the College of Human Sciences and Education.
Jessica Ann Abear. Gracie Lee Rink. Shelby Claire Sherman. Alexis Maria O'Quinn. Michael William Ricks. Taylor Dibble. Leo Murphy Roos. Michelle Claudette Calvet. Madeline Marie Boudreau. Bailey Sims Chopin. Tayden Javier McGuire. Shane David Tebow. Sarah Elizabeth Wright. Brady Owen Strain. Reed Harrison Huguet. Matthew Warren Perrette. Madison Sky Anglin. Jayla Magnolia Hayes. Tyreek Tavon Davis. Alexandria Marie Kilponen. Jordan Lee Perkins. Ethan Aguillon. Adriana Rochelle Queen. Emily Elizabeth Gill. Jensen Marie St. John. Kate Riley Macaluso. Destiny Janae Bogan. Lauren Victoria Moe. Celine Leigh Pham. Marvin Winston Ashford III. Markera Tanae Hall. Briora Ella Rose Tate. Alexis Ray Thibodeau. London Ashley Daniel. Ariel Jakira Brumfield. Kaya Deshae Johnson. James Richard Vavona. Shannon Celeste Gallardo. Maria Elizabeth Martello. Kanaya Dillon. Kendria Nashira Davis. Brianne Nicole Patan. Mariah Nakea Bayong. Brittany Wynn. Evan John Morris. Natalie Kazare Richard. Manal Salome. Claire Rigmore Chenevert. Autumn Simone Williams. Haitian Michelle Barrow. Gabrielle Nicole Darville. Jessica Leontine Popularis. Osaze Jeremiah Espiritu Foster. Jesse Alden Donat. Kaylee Ann Scoggins. Abby Renee Green. Kwok Nguyen. Tia Michelle Kirkpatrick. Skylar Justin Mays. Joseph John Nesser III. Macy Renee Baudier. D'Erica Monet Williams. Jennifer Lynn Williams. Evan Mikhail Walsh. Raven Alexandra Stagg. Giovanni J. Lamonti. Payne Antonio Sandoval. Mackenzie Angel Martinez. Elizane Alexandria Yorel Jackson.
Thank you, Dean Mitchell. I now call on Dean Troy Blanchard to present the graduates from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Provost Haggerty, I am pleased to present the graduates from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Andrew Araby. Mason Joseph Kirkland. William Grant Etheridge, Jr. Taylor Lynn Perniciero. Olivia Sylvester. Claire Morgan Richard. Robin Renee Capps. Harley Nicole Connell. Kate Elizabeth Brasso. Kaden Thompson. Caitlin Davis. Austin Grant Hardin. Lauren Brooke Jones. Jasmine Elizabeth Johnson. Grace Alaya Clark Espinoza. Callie Gay. Denitria Nicole Lee. Jacarlos Jure Jenkins. Cole Joseph Cagnolet. Christopher Jude Schlosser II. Harrison William Bath. Susanna M. Scheck. Callie Marie Allen. Destiny Danae RV. Jace Benoit. Patrick Mahoney Jr. Joshua Melvin Joseph Brumfield Sr. Lauren Marie Solone. Destiny Butler. Alicia S. Phelps. Brock Reed Simmons. Samantha Joanne Galley. Nadia Irisol Ortiz. Ariana Elise Milner. Madeline Diane Schroeder. Claire Michelle Valaton. D'Angela Nicole Clack. Alexis Lecomte. Kimberly Nguyen Depp. Alicia Wiley Thomas. Lily Nguyen. Reagan Riley Broussard. Haley Mary Leonard. Michaela Aaliyah Mitchell. Shelby Grace English. Andrew Riling. Caroline Grace Silvio. Piper McGee Dunbar. Sydney Mayu. Ellen Kate Patterson. Julian Paul LeBlanc. Shelby Danielle Stoop. Gabrielle Bree Daigle. Abigail Wood Mock. Marley Kate Evans. Alyssa Leilani Brown. Shayna Boudreaux Melton. Jillian Nichelle Jones. Alexia Gabrielle Garner. Andriette Monique Anderson. Alexander Raymond C. Claire Scott Ann Lynch. Alicia Jeanne Wilson. Latangela Sherelle Johnson. Jordan Ashley Rito. Braun Michael Brignac. Alyssa Lee Latoul. Michelle Andrea DeLong Izquierdo. Chase Michael Cuvion Healy. Edgar Ramirez. Tyriel Lagarde. Connor Curtis Sheremy. Julia Elaine O'Quan. Anne Marie Rome. Landry Alexander Kurth. Madison Elizabeth Adams. Mong Quinn Amy Nguyen. Heidi Alana Dorward. London Victoria Worley. Emily Catherine Trahan.
Thank you, Dean Blanchard. I now call on Dean Josh Grimm to present the graduates from the Manship School of Mass Communication.
Provost Haggerty, I am pleased to present the graduates from the Manship School of Mass Communication.
Carly Christine Carpenter. Elizabeth Perkins Lake. Morgan Taylor Moeller. Jamiria Spriggs. Brittany Nicole Young. Boris Kozlov. Savannah Grace Morgan. Lucy Frankfurt. Jeremy Golden Britt.
Thank you, Dean Grimm. I now call on Dean Kristen Sosnowski to present the graduates from the College of Music and Dramatic Arts.
Provost Haggerty, I am pleased to present the graduates from the College of Music and Dramatic Arts.
Michelle Frances Stutz. Savannah Elizabeth Sanders.
Went faster than I thought. Thank you, Dean Sosnowski. I now call on Associate Dean Rob Brumfeld to present the graduates from the College of Science.
Provost Haggerty, I am pleased to present the graduates from the College of Science.
Madison Mallory Peters. Hun Hoon Nguyen. Ian Andrew Chasson. Ryan Timothy Jordan. Daniel Alejandro Duarte Gobar. Dylan K. Wilsey. Caleb Lee. Isaiah J. Stevens. Sammy Ropar Icy. Jack Basile Smith. Hannah Cheng. Zoha Jawed. Anugra Jasialim. Rasmin Tion Lofton. Deji Henry. Haley Alexa Nicole Fisher. Ni Yen Pham Dong. Julian Michael Norman. Robert Tyler. Bryce Christian. Allie Elizabeth Peaver. Anna Grace Peaver. Haley Marie Mader. Alexis Anita Flash.
Thank you, Dean Brumfield. Louisiana and the world are better now than they were a couple of hours ago. Let's have a round of applause for all of these graduates. Mr. Monk, CEO and President of the LSU Alumni Association, would you care to address our graduates?
Thank you, Provost Haggerty. On behalf of the LSU Alumni Association and our alumni around the world, congratulations and welcome to Tiger Nation. You've earned it. You're now official ambassadors of LSU. We urge you to take advantage of our special recent grad membership program to enjoy benefits such as chapter affiliation and social events, networking opportunities and job connections, various discounts at our alumni gift shop through our rental car, insurance, and hotel discounts. You will receive a quarterly LSU alumni magazine and discounted tickets to various sporting events. The Alumni Association also provides a platform for you to connect learn, grow, and thrive by providing the information and resources you need to be successful. We help you by connecting you with fellow Tigers around the world, helping you to find a mentor, and helping you leverage your professional network. We have 130 alumni chapters around the world that provide connection and camaraderie to keep that special LSU spirit alive. We hope that you will join us and enjoy these benefits and to give back to your alma mater. No matter where you live, the LSU spirit is there. So network with your fellow LSU alumni in your local chapter and show the world just how special LSU graduates are. Forever LSU, and go Tigers.
I'd like to say thank you to the platform party for presiding over this momentous event, and to each of you in attendance for sharing this special moment. To all those graduating today, please rise one last time to be recognized. To all those graduating today, congratulations again to each of you and your fellow graduates who are unable to be here today. This graduating class is special and unique. We're proud of your accomplishments and excited to welcome you to the community of LSU alumni. At this time, tradition dictates that you move your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left to signify your status as a graduate of this great university. Congratulations to all of you. May success follow you wherever life takes you. Will all in attendance now please stand for the Louisiana State University alma mater, performed by your fellow graduate, Dr. Jamie Wright, who will be accompanied by the LSU Faculty Brass Quintet. Graduates, at the conclusion of the alma mater, please remain in place until the platform party has exited from the arena. Thank you all.
To us Thank you.